A boy accidentally stumbled into the witch's house. Seeing how nervous he was, the witch wasn't too angry. She thought if the boy had some special talent, then she could let him stay. At the most dangerous moment, the boy saw his own horror storybook. He immediately told the witch that he could tell her a story. The witch just so happened to love stories. So the boy was allowed to stay. The witch told the boy that he had to tell her a bedtime story every night. Otherwise, she would turn him into a toy doll. While telling the story, the witch would also spray a strange perfume, and her eyes would emit a strange light. But the boy's story couldn't have a happy ending. If it did, the witch would get very angry. Only a tragic ending could please her. But one day the boy's storybook was torn to pieces by the intruder, the face spider. He immediately thought he would be punished. At this moment, the boy met a girl who was also trapped in the apartment. They made plans to escape together. Then, in an ancient book, they found a potion that could put the witch to sleep. They decided to take advantage of the witch, leaving to search for the ingredients needed for the potion. So they secretly entered the witch's garden again, picking flowers and herbs according to the potion recipe. They followed the steps and made the sleeping potion. By evening, they prepared dinner for the witch. They added the sleeping potion to the drink, but the potion reacted with the drink and turned into a bright green color. All of this was seen by the Sphinx, who was invisible nearby. The witch was already growing impatient. The girl had no choice but to bring the food up first. Her strange expression made the witch suspicious. At this point, the boy was about to pour out the drink and remake a new one. But he found that the sleeping potion was gone. Their plan could only be temporarily halted. Soon it was time for the boy to tell a story again. He felt extremely nervous, because during this time, he had been busy with the potion. He hadn't had time to write the story. Meanwhile, the witch had already sprayed her perfume. Now, she just wanted to hear a scary and interesting story. But the boy kept flipping through the storybook. The witch's roar interrupted him. The boy could only glance at the clock on the wall and quickly made up a story about a cuckoo clock. But the witch soon realized that the story had many holes. She grabbed the boy's storybook and found it was completely blank. It was totally empty. The girl quickly stepped forward to explain, but the witch was already extremely angry. Just as she was about to make them leave, the witch suddenly fainted. It turned out to be the Sphinx who had secretly put the sleeping potion into the witch's perfume bottle. Their plan had succeeded in its first step. Will the boy and girl manage to escape the witch's house? What will the witch do when she wakes up? Stay tuned to find out.